the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here, joined by the great Shaquille O'Neal and the equally great Kenny the Jet Smith. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from Oakland as the Warriors go up against the Phoenix Suns.
Everyone's in their seats here at the Oracle Arena as the Golden State Warriors look to grab a win in front of the home crowd here. Bringing you some fun on a Monday night. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside, and our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. And, of course, Kevon Looney. They will definitely miss his contributions.
What the trade means to me, guys, is they think some of their young players are ready to take on more responsibility, and they're going to be more minutes for guys that weren't seeing a whole lot of them before.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. Dave?
Well, Kevin.
That's right, T.A. You and I both, maybe after the broadcast, you and I can swing over there for a bite. And tonight, we have two teams that Steve can absolutely rip you apart from long range if you let them.
Yes, I mean, these two teams, no one's going nowhere near the paint. So I think it's going to come down to the teams that they're defending. You're not going to be able to stop these guys from making shots, but you want to be able to contest and bother them. And then you have to rebound the three-point shot. And that's the hardest rebound because it can bounce off and go particularly anywhere. Take them off their rhythm, and hopefully they miss shots. Contest, contest, contest.
Yeah, go out and close. You're exactly right. Fight through every screen. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. We've got Chandler. Russell is out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Marvin Williams. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. Here's Curry. Drains it from 17 feet out. Curry's got the first points of the night for the Warriors.
Stephen Curry on the defensive end with the nice steal and the beautiful finish.
Williams kicks to Russell. There's a screen by Williams. And there's the whistle.
Oh, God.
Illegal screen.
Yeah, and those illegal screens have really become a point of emphasis for the officials.
Yeah, so many of these can go either way. Very difficult for the screener to stay 100% motionless.
Curry kicks to Durant. Passes it to Thompson. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Thompson's got his first points of the night.
Thompson, a master at positioning himself well down inside and schooling the defense.
Picked by Williams. Green against Booker. Chandler a screen, and Booker kicks to Williams. Good, and a nice assist from Booker. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Dishes it to Green. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Impressive work from Thompson. Hard for the defense to react on the catch and shoot.
Russell passes to Williams. Back to Russell. On the wing, Booker. Corner shot. It's good. Booker's got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, he reads the defense well. Makes a nice adjustment. Very dependable.
Green, the screen. Durant with it. Butler covering. Durant kicks to Curry. Shot clock at 6. Over Russell. And that one hits back iron. And it's the Suns with the ball. Trailing by 2. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
You know what? It's a fine line between attacking but yet staying under control. And they did, and that's why they shot such a high percentage.
Yeah, terrific discipline. Searching for the best possible shots. That's how you achieve great results on the offensive end.
Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And Curry has it in the corner. The screen from Thompson. Durant wide open. He fires. And another 3 for Golden State.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Screen by Russell. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Stolen by Durant.
Good eyes by the defense. Clearly, that's not where he wanted the pass to go, and he's frustrated.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Williams with the ball. Now Green defending. Deep two from Russell. And the Suns miss again.
Lazy defense against a good score. Turns out not to matter.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And so here is Golden State. Outside Curry. The feed to Thompson. Green with a screen on Williams. Shot clock at 6. Picked by Pachulia. And the wide open shot from Green.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good.
And it's fair to say, Tyson Chandler, not the player he once was, but still a fantastic rebounder and eats up space and does everything you want from a big man. And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
And with Chandler, Greg, he still rebounds at a fantastic rate, even though he's the team veteran. As long as he gets minutes, he'll get you some boards.
And part of that is because he's always been one of the smarter rebounders in our league. Just aware of how to set up and track the basketball after the shot goes up. And he makes great use of his length and strength.
Free throw, Chandler.
Yeah, and Chandler, a difference maker defensively. The shot blocking, the controlling of the lane. He also gobbles up those rebounds.
Curry kicks to Thompson for the three. Again, Curry missing.
You know, a little off his game this quarter. Still trying to find a rhythm, though.
And it's Russell in the corner. Chandler a screen. Russell with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Russell kicks to Williams. Draymond Green with the rebound.
Well, this is what happens when you're a threat down low. You attract a lot of defensive attention.
Traps in the tray. 8 points for Klay Thompson.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Chandler with the screen on Thompson. Pass to Williams. Fires for three. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Williams has got his second bucket tonight.
Oh, okay. It's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
A three from Gay. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding you.
You know, there's no shame in passing out in that situation. Leave your ego at the door.
The shot's good. Williams has got 8. The Warriors leading. Curry kicks to Gay. He dishes it to Thompson. Over Williams, and it falls over the rim and in. 10 points for him.
How about the quarter he's having? Tremendous execution on the offensive end, helping to further fuel this lead.
Booker dishes to Russell. Williams a screen on Curry. Russell with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Booker with no one around. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
And just showing great vision there. Russell surveys the floor and whips it to the open man.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Feeds it to Gay. Green the screen. Gay against Butler. Baseline J on the way, and it's Gay again missing.
One could argue that's a good shot, but maybe not the right shooter to take it.
Here's Booker. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Williams against Curry. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
What strength from Stephen Curry. Down there with the big boys, taking the bump and finishing. When it's all said and done, there will be no doubt Curry will be the greatest shooter of all time. Closing in on every record involving three-pointers, he has absolutely changed the way the league views shooting point guards.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Lyles checked in for Pachulia. Iguodala comes in for Green, and it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson.
One shot.
That's good from Stephen Curry. And with Curry in his shooting, really, he has transformed himself, Steve, into a complete offensive juggernaut. There is just no slowing him up.
No, not at all. We know he can shoot the basketball, but now he's able to score at all 3 levels. He's one of the best at the mid-range, at the rim, and when guys are guarding him, he has a knack to create separation. And on a daily basis, it is just jaw-dropping to watch.
Lyles kicks to Livingston. They set the pick. There's the dish to Curry. Here's Gay, and the Warriors miss again.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Johnson with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up with the second effort. Nelson, no one around him, and unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. The Warriors have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight, and that one's good by Gay.
Sean Livingston's court vision is amazing. Being able to hit the open guy right on stride.
There's a screen by Williams. Nelson, the pass to Williams. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Here's play. Their offense is a work of art. There is so much player movement and passing, it's impossible to cover. And the shooting they have, it just puts it over the top.
The Suns shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. The first free throw is good. And, Steve, the common mistake fans have with the Warriors is thinking they only make threes to score. It's a combination of a lot of things, and I think it just overwhelms defenders.
You know, one thing that comes to mind to me is they pick out the Warriors in mismatches or lose a defender on great screens. They're amazing at that. They force defenders to make a ton of split-second decisions. One mistake, and it's easy for them to score.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Iguodala. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Gay outside. He kicks to Livingston. Over Nelson. And it falls over the rim and in. And the Warriors lead by 2.
Everybody talks about the 3-ball, but Sean Livingston understands his game. The mid-range game, he's a master at it.
They set the pick. Nelson dishes to Young. Good ball movement here by the Suns. There's a screen by Chris. 6 to shoot. Johnson. It's rebounded by West.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play.
Kicks to Iguodala. Now here's Livingston. Defense is right there. Here's Lyles. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
Out of here.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Steve, you've seen some big names retire from the NBA in the last few seasons. I mean, guys that we all admired for so many years. Talk about walking away from the game and not having that a part of your everyday life, and what that's like for a player.
I think, especially talking individually, it's the hardest thing. So whenever you start, if you've been playing this game 15, 20, and some of these guys 25 years, to be able to say you're not playing this game and to go to the next step, it's definitely hard because you've had this routine. What I love now is guys have done a fantastic job of keeping their bodies in shape. They're able to play 20, 21 years, and one day we're going to see a guy playing 25 years. I think it's fantastic.
What I think about Steve is as long as they can remember, all they've played is basketball. And then one day it just kind of ends. I mean, that's got to be such a difficult thing to go through.
It's hard, and I like now a lot of these players now are thinking about that day, and they're better prepared to be able to walk away and walk right into something else. And even if it's being a dad, I like what guys are doing right now.
Iguodala with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Lets a floater go, and it's Phoenix with the rebound. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
A division battle. These two squads play each other 4 times this season.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. The Warriors, number 1. The Suns, 3rd.
Yeah, both of these teams of late forcing turnovers and converting them into offense at the other end.
There's a screen. Lyles kicks to Gay, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Nick Young.
Gotta appreciate the physicality of Gay's game. A strong athlete who forces the D to hit him inside.
And free throw good from Gay.
And when you watch Rudy Gay out there on the court, you see just why he's always been a solid scorer in our league. I mean, any situation, any type of offense, he can find a way to get points, and really one of the more underrated players we have in our league.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And with Rudy Gay, scoring, Greg, has never been a problem for him. Has pretty much had the same level of production his entire career.
Yeah, and if you say that about some players, it's considered an insult, but it's a good thing for Gay. Usually will shoot in the mid-40s for his field goal percentage, and solid at that small forward position. Also a great ISO game.
Warriors leading by 5. The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good. Before his injury, Rudy Gay had made some strides on the defensive end. In general, Greg, he doesn't get enough credit sometimes for his impact on that side of the ball.
Yeah, Gay has always been a great ball hawk. I mean, he's got long arms to pick off lazy passes. He gets a good amount of blocks for a wing player as well. Very much so underrated when you talk about his defense.
Young against Iguodala. Over Young. And again, no good by Golden State. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Here's Chris. They get it back. Williams. And the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got 5 now.
Second chance opportunities. The great equalizer.
Iguodala, the pass to Livingston. Over Nelson. Livingston, no luck.
I mean, the mid-range jump shot, a lot of guys have a hard time knocking it down.
And it's Chris in the corner. Stolen by Gay. And oh, here we go. Gay's got it. The fast break chance.
Long strides Gay takes on the drive is alarming for a defense. Sometimes they have no choice but to foul him.
The Warriors have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
Another made free throw. He can get on these kinds of rolls. Great focus.
For Phoenix, they have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4-7 from the foul line tonight. And he makes the first.
I got to give Jimmy Butler a lot of credit. Do you remember he was the 30th overall pick in the 2011 NBA draft? He has really elevated this game.
And so Butler nails both of them. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. The Warriors on top, up 5. And a guy who seems to improve every season, Jimmy Butler, who spoke with us about one of his biggest surprises.
It's crazy because I've never thought that.
It's hard to doubt the dedication of Jimmy Butler. He's found a way to overcome obstacles at each important point along the way.
You know, he's a self-made player, and if Butler can stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Take care of the basketball, being disruptive on D. That combination has them out in front.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Thompson and Durant, the sharpshooters at the 2 and the 3. Amir Johnson is out there with West. And it's Livingston in at the point guard.
Well, you look at the growth that Jimmy Butler has made on the offensive end over his career. Always adds new tricks to his well-rounded offensive game. It's why he has won the most improved player in the past.
Thompson in the corner.
Oh,
Lets
wide
it go
open.
with the 3.
Come
That
on,
drops and it
boys.
comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got 3 assists tonight. Suns trail by 7. And the improvement Butler shows on offense. Recently worked on his step-back jumper. Now it's a major tool for him, Steve, to get points from.
You're right. I mean, Butler has worked on his offensive game. I mean, now it's a difficult matchup sometimes with one-on-one defenders. He has a solid jump shot, and we all know he can defend. And now against double teams, he's becoming a willing passer.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, Kevin Durant is a unique player. LeBron James said he's a 7-footer with 6-foot ball handling skills, a jump shot, and athleticism. It's never been done in our league. Never had a guy that's 7 foot and can do all that, so it sets him apart. Kevin, I'm 6 feet tall, and I can broadcast.
You can, and you can write, and by the way, you're in the Hall of Fame. D.A., thank you.
Crafty move. He recognizes the size disadvantage, and the mid-range is close enough.
Right. No reason to take it all the way to the rack. Instead, take what the defense allows.
Livingston, no luck.
Can't finish. And defensively, nice job of altering the shot without fouling.
Nelson outside. There's a screen by Chris. Nelson kicks to Chris.
No.
Here's Butler. Nice D from Durant.
Take it to the rim,
Last
Jimmy.
outing for Golden State. They won that game against the San Antonio Spurs.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still, their ability to stay composed was impressive.
When things come too easy, it's easy
Fat
to
Jameer,
lose
that is
focus.
not
But they
defense.
held each other accountable and played hard.
Suns trail by 5. Nelson with it. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Outside Butler. Chris pass to Butler. Shot clock at 6. Chris kicks to Butler.
Get fouled. That works.
And he lays it straight in. Butler's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I love the aggressiveness by Butler when he's driving the basketball to the bucket.
Now here's Livingston. Guarded by Nelson.
Ah!
Thompson for 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Butler dishes to Nelson. Here's Chris. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Butler kicks to Chris.
Jimmy.
No good.
Jimmy, you just
That
got to
would've
take
tied
that
it.
to the rim.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Livingston passes to Durant. Thompson against Young. And Thompson kicks to Livingston.
Help that
Over
little
Nelson.
midget.
And it's good off the back rim and in. Livingston's got 6 points.
Thompson always keeping his eyes up, looking for his teammates at all times.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Durant against Butler. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for the Suns.
Absolutely just gorging themselves with these mid-range jumpers. Not always a high-yield strategy, but that's the shot the defense has been yielding, and they have made them pay.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Draymond Green, he's checked in for West. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Shaun Livingston. And the Suns here with a different look. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Alan Williams. Williams comes in for Marquise Chris. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Young. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Jameer Nelson. Suns on defense. It's a 5-point game. Now here's Thompson. A 23-point game for him in the win against San Antonio.
And when you factor in the assist totals, that's a complete game.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Chandler a screen. Booker with it. Picked up by Thompson. And the pass to Williams. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And up and down this Suns roster, there is a ton of youth. One of the younger teams in our league last season, and that was weighted with Tyson Chandler's age. A lot of young players looking to make their mark here in the NBA.
Pocket 6 with the fadeaway. He can't get it to go. Now the Suns take it the other way. It's off to Utah for an after this game as they take on the Jazz. That will conclude their brief two-game road trip. Bucket is good.
The defense has to be better. When he gets those looks, he usually knocks them down with ease, like he did there.
And last season, the Suns broke their franchise record for the youngest starting five the team has ever put on the court on multiple occasions.
Yeah, and with those young lineups, you could see the benefits, but also the concerns. I mean, they got a lot of extended looks at young players, and this team figures to have a bright future. But let's face it, there were some inconsistent stretches because of that youth. It's always difficult for a young group to learn how to become efficient and effective in the half court.
Floats one. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Curry. And the Warriors lead by 5.
Awesome look from Stephen Curry. Outstanding at distributing the basketball.
Williams. The Warriors pull it in. Durant's got 6 rebounds in the game. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump. He left his feet way too soon. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Curry kicks to Thompson. Fades and shoots. That's short off the rim. Suns trail by 5.
Tries backing him down every time he touches the ball.
Booker outside. Over in the corner, Williams.
That's good.
Good. And a nice assist from Booker. 11 points for Williams.
And staying with it. He drained 2 triples in the first quarter. Now gets this one.
They set the pick. Curry kicks to Thompson. That one doesn't go. Good D by Booker. The 19-foot shot. Up again.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Russell against Curry. Johnson with a screen on Russell. Fires the 3. A shot by Curry, no good. Suns on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. Back to Russell. He feeds it to Williams. Pass to Booker. A beautiful reverse layup. Booker's got 13.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Timeout called the Warriors. And more, it's looking like Devin Booker, the 13th pick in the 2015 draft, is going to be one of the biggest steals of that draft class.
And he's one that all GMs are looking at and they wish they could have a redo. I mean, Booker was very young when he entered the draft, and some teams maybe shied away from that. But clearly he's shown that he could be one of the best players in that class.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Miles checked in for Johnson. Gay comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Iguodala in for Klay Thompson.
And Green is always looking to swing the ball for the best open shot available.
Now Russell. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Booker outside. Lets it go from deep. And it's Gay with the rebound.
I'll tell you, the defense dodging a bullet right there. That's his shot.
With some arc. Rebound by the Suns. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Booker up top. He's covered by Iguodala. Chandler a screen.
Where's the screen? There we go.
Booker against Iguodala. No good from Booker.
That's one of those where you think you've got it, you relax for just a second, and then you're kicking yourself.
Here's the screen. Curry against Russell. Back to Green. Iguodala dishes to Gay. Over Johnson. Another miss by Gay.
Well, just think what's happening here. He hasn't found his groove, yet they still hold the lead.
Booker against Iguodala. There's Williams with the 3. It's hauled in by Lyles. Golden State's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Russell against Curry. Fires from deep. Good. Score the basket. Marking 4 for 8. Shooting 50% so far.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
Booker with it. And it's Iguodala picking him up. Williams a screen. Here's Russell. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pachulia, he's checked in for Green. And the Suns also making a change. Williams is checked in.
Yeah, and with this increased aggressiveness offensively, Russell shooting more and more free throws.
Iguodala kicks to Gay. Up and in on the layup. Gay's got 13.
Nice play. Gay with the quickness to get in close and the size to close the deal.
Suns trail by 3. Outside Russell. At the elbow, Williams. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Tonight he's gone 3 of 6 from the line.
And he hasn't been able to get it going at the free throw line yet.
The first free throw is good.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Some changes for Phoenix. Marquise Chris, he's checked in for Williams. And Jameer Nelson is subbed in for Russell.
And with the Warriors, their ability to score in bunches really is unmatched throughout the league.
That's not a good matchup.
Along with the team, and then all of a sudden they have that 20-point lead in like 3 minutes. It can happen so fast that I think at times the other teams are shell-shocked. And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Booker outside. There's a screen by Chris. Phoenix, no good that time either. And here's Curry. He picked up 21 points in the last win against San Antonio.
Doing his part to help stretch the defense. Gay looking confident from range.
Booker. The shot will not fall. And so we conclude the first half. The Warriors. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny the Jet Smith. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. They were on a nice little roll in that opening period as they got their lead up as high as 7 points. Well, for the Warriors. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
I don't think anyone expected to see such numbers from the bench.
And that will wrap up our halftime report, as it's just about time.
We welcome you back to the beautiful Bay Area with the lights of Oakland illuminating the evening. Booker with it. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. D'Angelo Russell out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Chandler. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Williams at the 4 slot. A floater. That's good. And the Warrior lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Russell.
And something Russell did well in college, scoring off the pick and roll.
Curry against Russell. Outside Curry. From deep, Green. Another 3 for Golden State.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
They set the screen. Williams passes to Booker. Shoots it up. Good. And it's Williams who picks up the assist. And that's 15 points for Devin Booker.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
The momentum is building, scoring in a bunch of ways. That's why his number keeps getting called.
Okay,
Russell dishes to Booker.
There we go. Now drive and pick up another
Some
foul
nice
on
ball
KD.
movement here by the Suns. And that one is
too.
good. That's 7 points for D'Angelo Russell.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Curry kicks to Thompson. A three-pointer, no good. Suns trail by 4.
You don't
Some
got range like
firepower
Steph.
from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Look at this guy.
They get it back.
Look at this guy.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Suns have gone 9 of 13 from the line. Every NBA player, Steve, believes in themselves, but some take it to the extreme. When they're on, they're on. And when they're off and cold, they just kind of lose interest, it seems. Which players do you think have this irrational confidence, if you want to call it that?
I think J.R. Smith, every shot, any shot, anywhere he feels is going in, and he will still take shots. He has amnesia. He could be 0 for 10 and keep shooting the basketball. Jamal Crawford is another guy. Those guys, they keep firing. Damian Lillard, they will keep shooting because they feel the next shot is going in.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Tyson Chandler, 2 shots.
2 shots.
That one is off. And he sinks the second.
You know, last season, Steve Kerr once again having to miss time due to complications from his back surgery. Missed the majority of the team's postseason. But he got through the regular season fine, but it's something that has troubled him off and on.
On the wing, Booker. Outside, Russell. Back to Booker. Chandler outside. Passes it to Booker. Lays it up off the glass. Booker's got 6 here in this quarter. And having worked with Steve Kerr here at 2K and other capacities, usually we get to rib him a lot and make jokes whenever we see him coaching. But you know, Steve, I speak for everyone in the 2K family when we wish Steve all the best and hope he can overcome these health issues.
I totally echo that, Kevin. Steve Kerr is just an NBA lifer. But more than that, he's a fantastic coach and even a better person. We hope to see him on the sidelines for years to come.
That ties it up. Booker's got 21 in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside for Durant. And the Warriors miss again.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Russell kicks to Williams. Back to Russell. Dishes it to Booker for the lead. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And now a 3-point Phoenix lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Curry with it. He's picked up by Russell. Curry passes to Green. Picked by Pachulia. Green kicks to Curry. For 3, Durant gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
He is starting to build up a little confidence. Hit just 1 3 in the entire first half, but he has hit 2 more since then.
Butler in the corner. Williams a screen. Shot off the screen. And it's Butler missing. Golden State's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Curry against Russell. Outside for Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Russell dishes to Booker. Williams a screen on Curry. There's the pick. Chandler a screen. Back to Booker. This one for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And that's from beyond, guys. Right back at you.
This is looking more like an all-star game right now. Everyone launching from range.
Butler against Durant. Lays it up off the glass. Durant's got 15.
He's been so consistent scoring the basketball. It has helped him tackle into this lead.
Booker outside. The feed now to Butler. Outside Williams. And the Suns get it back. And Booker kicks to Russell. Booker the pass to Russell. Fires for 3. And it's Durant with the rebound.
I'm back.
Durant's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Lets it go from deep. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one. Russell kicks to Williams. On the wing, Booker shoots the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Going off?
Booker's got 30 points.
Sending shockwaves now. That's his third triple of this half, fourth of the game.
There's the screen. Thompson from long range.
Yeah.
Chandler with the rebound. Chandler's got 8 rebounds in this game. Butler dishes to Chandler. Booker with it. Picked up by Thompson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And Steve, in your playing days, you always struck that balance, I always thought, between calling your own number and creating for teammates. That's a real gift.
It is, and I think the value of playing winning basketball, Kevin, is whatever play dictates making your teammates better or making the winning play. I think a lot of guys right now get caught up in stats. Whatever's the play to help your team win, that's the play that needs to be made.
Nelson catching up on the changes for Golden State. Trey Lyles checked in for Pachulia. Gay comes in for Green.
They don't want it.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Johnson, the pass to Nelson. And there's the call on Durant. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
This could be a problem. That's his 4th foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
Young's checked in for Phoenix. Here's Nelson. Johnson outside. There's a screen by Chris. 5 on the clock. The shot by Johnson, no good. Warriors have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Iguodala.
It comes so easy to KD. Putting up buckets is like breathing.
Suns trail by 3. Outside Williams. Warriors with the rebound.
That's one of his shots in his arsenal, but it was terrific.
On Livingston is not good.
Now here's Livingston. He has 6. Outside Durant. They set the pick. Over Johnson. And yep, couple bounces and it falls. And that's 23 points for Kevin Durant.
Running the floor, using screens. Remarkable how smoothly KD moves around out there.
Johnson kicks to Williams.
Do something.
Back to Johnson. Nelson from outside. Second chance shot.
Big
That's
sauce.
good. The Warrior lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket
God, I
from
love
Williams.
that guy.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
It's Durant on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. There's the pick. Here's Iguodala. Sweet little floater.
Why was
And the
that
Warriors
Jameer
lead by
Nelson
5.
collapsing
Just
down
an
there?
exceptional job by
That would've
Iggy.
been
Imposing
anyone
his
else. They
will
couldn't
down
block
inside with his strong frame.
Out to Chris. From deep. That shot is up. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
Settle down, boy.
Warriors leading by 5. Now Livingston. He's got 6.
That's too deep. Oh,
Outside for
Big
Durant.
Sauce, where are you at?
Pass to Livingston. Over Nelson. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Livingston's got 8.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Johnson kicks to Chris. There's a screen by Chris. Near the 3-point line, it's Nelson. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
Tough screen set there, and the defense was not prepared for it.
Iguodala against Young. Iguodala dishes to Livingston. Baseline try, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket. Suns trail by 7. Nelson kicks to Young. Good ball movement here by the Suns.
But not really.
Nelson against Iguodala. There's a screen by Chris. Free throw drops for Nelson.
And they are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the second half.
Williams, he's checked in for Marquise Chris.
Oh, we got the Williams bros in. 1-5 and 2-5. Marvin and Allen. Watch out.
Both free throws good for Nelson.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
And that one drops for him. He's got 12.
Wow. Defense all over Sean Livingston.
Wow.
But with his size at 6'7", he shoots over most guards. Well, you watch the all-around game of Sean Livingston, and there's a lot to like. Very soft on his turnaround and pull-up shots. Great vision, solid defender. He pretty much does everything well.
Shot number 12 goes in. He's
you're
made
killing
7
me
out
right
of 12 now.
dude.
I like the extra pass. We know Rudy's a shooter first, but he also understands what this offense requires.
Nelson kicks to Young. 50 seconds left to play here in the third. Count it, and
Way
the
to
Warrior
redeem
lead has been
yourself.
cut down to
Holy
just
shit.
6 points with the basket from Jameer Nelson.
The defense disrespected his range. He goes ahead and buries it.
Durant with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Durant kicks to Livingston. Over Williams. Williams
There we
with
go.
the block.
Really surprising to see
Just
the
make
huge
that
edge they
happen,
have in
however that
rebounds,
happens.
given
Pull that
what the
swaggy.
scoreboard says.
Young's shot is off. Warriors leading by 6. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. That one good for 2. 18 points for Gabe.
This is the confidence Rudy has in himself, looking to score as soon as he gets the rock.
D'Angelo Russell just
Outside
earned
Williams.
himself quite a few more minutes.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight. And Williams drops them both.
Please get a stop. Is that Fat Jameer? Oh, Fat Jameer,
It's
get up there.
Curry
Oh,
outside.
Fat Jameer, you
And
couldn't
another
even
3
get
for
up
Golden
there.
State.
No doubt about it. He's been a monster from deep.
By and large, defenders have done a poor job of running him off his spots. That's why he keeps firing.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've done a lot of great work from long range. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
We got to dial it in now. We got to get focused, right?
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter
D'Lo
play
better
getting
be in the
started.
game.
Rudy Gay is out there with Lyon.
Oh, why are we
Then there's
leaving him
Stephen
in
Curry.
there?
Then there's Iguodala.
Look at
And
this.
it's Durant in at the 3 slot.
Look
So
at
that's
that.
the group out there for Golden State.
How
Suns
did you
trail
miss
by
that?
9. Johnson outside. He dishes it to Nelson.
What in the
Warriors with
hell
the
are you
rebound.
doing?
Gay's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's the teardrop, and it's good on the layup. Gay's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Warriors. The Suns shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Curry with the steal.
Oh, wow.
And Curry with the clear path to the hoop. Lays it in off the breakaway.
Can we call a
Curry's
timeout
got
or
19
something?
points.
You gotta
Like, for
reward
real?
him. He's getting out in transition and running. Get the ball to Stephen Curry.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour.
This-
Another
if
unleashed
Jameer
chaos
Nelson
moment.
is in for
One of the
2
more
more
exciting
minutes,
plays
I'm
in
gonna lose my
basketball.
shit.
Outside Williams. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And he can't get the first
Too
one.
bad you can't shoot free throws.
Raymond
Big
Green
Styles,
is
you
checked
have
in
20
for the
points
Warriors.
left.
Good on the second free throw. 4th quarter still young, just over a minute played. Iguodala outside. Back to Curry. They set the pick. And there's the pass to Lyles. Feeds to Green. Shot clock at 6. Williams Williams with the block. Young against Iguodala. Young passes to Nelson. Back to Young. Iguodala with the steal.
Oh, my God.
Jacks up a three. Here's Wiles. Goes back up. And the layup is good. And the Warriors lead by 14.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Yeah, walk it up, Tubby.
Curry against Nelson. The dish to Williams. Over Green. Williams can't get it to go.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim.
Now
at
you
all
call a
costs.
timeout.
I love the
Okay.
anticipation to affect the shot.
When it gets to be a 16-point game,
Suns call time.
And we know how great Curry is at shooting the ball, but he is also an incredible playmaker. Very, very aware of how to draw the defense to him and get an easy layup for a teammate. He's underrated as a passer, mostly because his scoring is so incredible.
Pachulia, he's checked in for Golden State. Thompson comes in for Andre Iguodala. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Williams. Butler comes in for Joe Johnson. Booker, he's checked in for Nick Young. And it's Russell in for Jameer Nelson. The shot by Thompson, no good. Steve, when you think about Curry and his playmaking, the assists are easy to count, but the gravity he has on the floor, all over the floor, creates shots for others by itself.
And if you're on Curry's teams, you have so much attention drawn off of you. When he has the ball, Kevin, defenders have to be aware of Curry at all times. Opens up so much space for the other shooters.
That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's now 24 points for Steph Curry. Suns trail by 17. Russell dishes to Booker. There's a screen by Williams. Russell with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Banked in off the glass.
And sliding inside, under control, Russell still just scratching the surface of his full potential.
Curry kicks to Gay. There's a good screen. He feeds it to Green. Curry passes to Pachulia. Over Chandler. Not enough on that one as it misses.
I can tell you right now, the coach loved everything about that shot except the result.
On the wing, Booker.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
On defense, Golden State. Chandler with the screen on Thompson. From 12 feet out.
In these moments when he's motivated, Rudy Gay can affect a lot of shots.
He kicks to Thompson. Six on the shot clock. Green, the screen. On deep. Another
Oh
three
my
for
God.
Golden State.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, when they're banking in
Butler
threes,
dishes to
the
Williams.
shots are getting
The
buzzer.
shot's
That's
good on
fucking
the assist by
bullshit.
Butler.
That's
Oh
great
my
court
God.
vision by Jimmy Butler. Really seeing the court well.
Warriors leading by 15.
Could be a 12-point game right now.
Pick
I'd be
by
feeling pretty
Pachulia.
good.
Curry
7
kicks
minutes.
to Thompson. Gay outside.
No, just
Thompson
banking the
sets the
three
pick
for
for
the
Gay.
Warriors.
It's Curry outside.
Yeah, make that
and he's
one,
good
too.
on the three ball. Curry's got 10 points
Fucking
now just in this
bullshit.
quarter.
I'm
Man, the
salty.
triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I'm salty. Take
Booker
out
against
Devin
Thompson.
Booker while he's going
Chandler
fucking
with the
wild.
screen on Gay. Butler passes
Get
to
that,
Williams.
Marv.
Williams missing again. Warriors have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12.
Yeah, I bet. 7 3-pointers.
Here's Gay. Hits the front of the rim and
Can't
out.
even make twos.
One could argue that's a good shot, but maybe
Ooh,
not
I'm
the right
salty.
shooter to take it.
Here's Booker.
Fuck you, Clay
Lays it up and banks it in. Booker's got 34.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Curry dishes to Pachulia.
Oh,
and the layup falls.
Oh, my God.
And the Warriors lead by 18.
Virtually impossible to play on the screen and rolls. So many options. He can score it, he can drive it, but he also can pass it.
Back to Booker. Kicks it to Russell. Lets it go with a three. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. Warriors leading by 18. Curry kicks to Gay. There's the screen. Pass to Thompson. Second shot opportunity, and it's laid in by Gay. Gay's got 4 this quarter.
Rudy can beat you in a number of ways. Inside, outside, he is doing it all tonight.
Curry against Russell. Williams, a screen on Green. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And for D'Angelo Russell, the former number 2 overall pick in 2015 out of Ohio State. Craig, in your opinion, what makes him so special as a prospect?
I think it's all about his skill level. I mean, the league loves players who can handle, pass, and shoot. And he can do all 3 at an elite level. And he's not just a stationary shooter. He can hit pull-ups, a very good in-between game as well. Let's just see if he can continue his maturation process.
That free throw missing. And this is the first season where we have ads on jerseys in the NBA with the teams. Gut reaction, Steve, now that you've seen the ads on the jerseys, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I don't like it because I know it's going to start to add up. Well, we're not going to even be able to see the player's name and the logos. It's just going to be ads everywhere. I understand it, but I don't like it.
You know, I can see it for practice jerseys. I can see it maybe when you're selling it retail to the fans. But, I mean, isn't there enough advertising already? I mean, let's that's one of the great things about keep it as pure as possible. I get the European deal, but there's so much money here, it would seem like this is just an add-on that doesn't need to be added on.
Kevin, I totally agree with you. I think practice jerseys, like you said, selling the jerseys maybe, but I think also maybe at the All-Star game, you can fill those guys up for that one game. But I would love to keep it pure, getting a chance to just see those uniforms the way they are.
Williams, a screen on Green. Off the pick. Jump shot is good. And that's 11 points for Butler.
Not letting his team down. He's been very strong. He just needs a little help from his teammates.
Outside, Green. Pass to Curry. Latre. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 6th assist on the night.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Russell with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. There's a screen by Williams. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
And the new CBA hammered out Smitty last season between the league and the players. It really seemed to get done. Adam Silver, a terrific job. Chris Paul leading the players' side. They got together early and seemed to be much more cordial in their negotiations. I think that's a wonderful sign.
I think the game is in good hands right now, and I was happy from, like you said, from the league side and the players' union side. You said it best, Kevin. They got together early, and that's why I think it was seamless. And the game right now is going so well, and they didn't mess it up, and I'm happy about it.
And you know what? I'll even go on. I'll take it one step further. I don't know if there's a professional league in the world right now that is in better shape in almost every aspect than the NBA. What do you think?
I totally agree, Kevin. Right now, we have a magical time right now in the NBA. Things are running well on the court and off the court.
The kick outside to Butler from the arc. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And he's on his way to putting up a big 3-point total.
Green, the screen. Outside Durant. Thompson from long range. It's good from long range. Thompson's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Warriors. Russell against Curry. Williams a screen. Booker outside. Williams sets a screen for Booker. Down low. Pocket 6. And here is Durant. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Thompson with the bucket.
Klay Thompson is like a microwave. He can heat up in a hurry.
1:49 left here in the fourth quarter. Russell passes to Booker. Chandler with the screen on Thompson. Thompson comes with the double team. Dishes it to Green. Back to Thompson. Green, the screen. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket, didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this four-game season series.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Steph Curry.
When we look back and we think about key takeaways from tonight's game, his leadership really stands out, controlling the pace, keeping everyone involved, and he made this offense sing.
Durant kicks to Livingston. Johnson the screen. Livingston dishes to Johnson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
Well, this is less about winning the game now and more about making a bold statement.
There's a screen by Chris. Johnson against Young. Over Iguodala. It's rebounded by West. They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Durant with it. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony.
$21 for 35, huh? All right. All right. All right. Okay.